So Robert Lawrence had a great time, and it wasn't just bowling, was it? By the way, the haircut was not a butch. Okay, Tony Westlake shooting that 257. Where he had 8 in a row. First up against Norm Duke, second game.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, the left-hand lane almost was his undoing against the first match against Mike Albee, and here he goes right through the middle to start the match against Norm Duke, and that's a bad start. All he can do is get the ball over in the 6-10 zone, hopefully slide the 6 over in the 4, but he's going to make sure he gets the 2 pins.
Now we get to meet Norm Duke today, first time today, 5'5", 123 pounds, 28 years old. First time bowling with a mustache.
First real tap of the day. Duke starts off real well, and he had classic matches last night. We have a 42-game format last night. As you see the style of Norm Duke, he back step to get started. He has a 6-step delivery. It's a lot of momentum, but look at how steady that head is and eyes, just riveted on a target. And I like his wrist, nice and flat here. Everything straight towards the target.
Stuck a little bit at the line, so we'll keep our eye for that.
These players have met in many challenge matches, many times in the regional matches, and last night, and as we said, we had a 42-game format for this whole week. They had 8 games left. 2 matches they met last night, won both by Duke, 248. He beat Westlake, and then the final match, 276 to 258. So Duke has Westlake's number, and he's off to a quick start.
Norm Duke next Saturday on ABC Sports. The world's top bowlers make a stop under the arch in St. Louis. The inaugural $250,000 PBA Hall of Fame Championship. Pins will drop at 3:30 Eastern Pacific, 2 Central. Just like that. Great shot by Tony Westlake. True Value Open here in Peoria.
Key to Westlake, obviously, is the left-hand lane. He's 6 for 6 on the right-hand lane. It's his ability to strike on that lane that allowed him to win the first match. He got 1 strike in the 10th in the clutch to win the match against Albee. As you see, the grip of Tony Westlake spreads that index finger, and watch his swing throughout the delivery. He keeps his hand right behind the ball.
Last year, Tony was 4th at the Firestone. He has been 2nd twice in that great event in '88 and '90. He'll be breaking through one of these years. 4 PBA championships. Norm Duke has 3. Won his first in '83 at 18 years of age, and then didn't win again until '91.
Momentum step of Norm Duke. Takes all 16 feet of the approach. Now watch how he gets going. He jockeys there. He moves the left foot back. Now 6 steps for momentum.
Norm Duke has an explanation for why he started this year's tour 1 month late.
Well, I had so much going on in December that when I finished and the tour started, I just wasn't ready to bowl. I hadn't been practicing. I wasn't sharp, wasn't mentally prepared. Got married, had a lot going on, so I took 3 weeks off. I'm fresh. Everybody else is a little tired. I think it makes a difference.
Okay, he married Karen Roberts January 2nd. Broke up that split, fortunately.
Well, we saw the 7-10 split for Mike Albee on this lane in the first match. Norm Duke goes wide, and when the ball breaks a little bit too late here at Landmark, now watch the break of the ball. He goes a little bit too far down the lane. He'll hit the 1-3, tap the 5 over in front of the 7. The 6 takes out the 10. When it breaks late, you have a possibility of a 7-10 split. Solid pocket is a good place.
Norm Duke, 3rd here in 1990 in an event that was won by Robert Lawrence, that you just saw on videotape. Won the first match 257 to Albee's 253. He has made the match even. The second, as his opponent now, is Norm Duke, originally from Fort Worth. Okay, Marshall.
Thank you, Chris. John, it's been a while since you bowled for the title in a match. You took a little time off. You're back from retirement. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Marsh. I feel good. The greatest thing happened to me October 13th. I watched the birth of my son, and it's changed my life. I get chills thinking about it. I'm ready to bowl.
All right. Good luck to you, partner.
All right, son Anthony.
And he'll need some inspiration against these two tough players. Both of them solid veterans, know how to win, can play all the angles, make all the moves, and they usually do not beat themselves. Right now, Norm Duke trails by 10, fifth frame. Duke's the first player to get any taps. I mean, solid taps. He's left a solid 10 pin on the right-hand lane in the first frame and a solid 10 here in the fifth. Now, the ball goes down right around the fourth there, or between the third and fourth there. I went a little wide there, and then breaks. And what happens is he doesn't quite get the 6 to flip out the 10.
All right. A young man that led the tour in 1991 with 9 television appearances, winning 3.
And he was the #1 average that year, Chris. A solid competitor. Steady every year. Now look at the deep inside line he's playing. He's actually going to walk left out of that. His target is going to be in this zone. Now watch this shot.
Cheering of the Duke fans in the crowd. You hear him give it the Duke. John Mazza, whom Marshall Holman just talked to, is staying loose. Hear the pinfall of his practice shots. Westlake had 4 in a row, Nelson.
And has not missed on the right-hand lane, and here he leaves a 5-7 split, and you saw him react to it, threw the ball a little bit harder, and he could have got a better break out of that. All he needs to do now is get the ball to the right of the 5 pin, slide into the 7. From this deep inside line, it's a very possible shot. Move 3 boards left with your feet on the approach, a little extra speed, and let the ball slide back into the 5. Let's see what happens.
Let's replay that, baby.
For a player of his ability, he'll make this more than 50% of the time, and right when he needs it, he makes the 5-7 to stay right in the match and lead by 9.
Tony Westlake and Mike Albee, a total of 18 strikes in our first game, 257-253.